Oh, the Hays Code. So the Hays Code was this thing that came into Hollywood because for a while there wasn't really a code of like what you could and couldn't do in a movie, you know? And so, oh, very nice.
I was so happy that holding onto that block actually worked out this time.
So they basically came up with a code eventually of saying like this is what you can and can't do in
Oh my god!
in a movie.
Okay.
And as you can imagine, it was very restrictive. It restricted a lot of like sexual stuff, a lot of violent stuff, and of course because of the time, it restricted a lot of religious stuff as well. And so I think by that point, even if Disney had wanted to do the original ending, I don't know if they would have been allowed to do that. Like, you know?
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine. So
I'm listening, sorry.
there's a good line actually that I would quite like. It's from so I have the Looney Tunes Golden Collection outside, which is a collection of 300 shorts of theirs, I believe. That's not anywhere near the amount. I think they did over 1,000 or something. But like, you know, it's a big amount of them. And there is a good one. It's the episode, or the short, where they first introduced Tweety, I think. There's these two cats, not Sylvester.
Oh, okay, fuck. I couldn't rotate there.
Who want Tweety. And, oh, they've set up a ladder, so they're climbing up the ladder up this telephone pole. Basically, the nest is at the top of a pole. And one of the cats goes up and is trying to grab Tweety.
Okay.
And as he's trying to grab Tweety, the other cat is down below shouting up at him. He's like, "Give me the bird! Give me the bird!" And the cat up at the top stops, turns to the camera and says, "If it wasn't for the Hays Code, I'd give him the bird."
That's kind of funny.
Which, I think that's fantastic. So I was like, that's actually really clever.
Sometimes they are very clever when it comes to like...
If it weren't for the Hays Code, I'd give him the bird.
Yeah, no, sometimes they are very clever when it comes to like animation and everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was also in the era when, you know, animation wasn't seen as necessarily a kid's thing, per se. You know?
Yeah,
that didn't really
I'm
come
trying to figure out where to put things in the spot. Like, oh my god!
Like, that didn't really become a thing until the rise of, like, TV animation. Because they were like, who is the audience that's most willing to accept a drop in animation quality? Turned out, kids.
Really?
Yeah, and so that's what happened with the during the 50s and 60s and stuff. They started making a bunch of TV series, like obviously Flint's. If you take any Hanna-Barbera, like the animation in them, like one of the main people for Looney Tunes, I think it was Chuck Jones, described Hanna-Barbera cartoons as being like radio with pictures. As in, like, there was hardly anything going on movement-wise. Which, to be fair, they were very limited. When I say Hanna-Barbera, well, actually, you know what? I shouldn't ask that right now.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll ask that in 17 seconds.
When I lose?
Potentially, yeah. While that's happening, I'm going to switch over to Cinderella. I'm curious about how it leads to them.
Something to do with the wedding again or something, and... So I think actually Rapunzel's one, even though is kind of happy ending because she does end up with the prince still, it's just he's blind. And I know obviously her hair is gone, it is shorter, but Rapunzel's free. And they do end up together, and I think her tears like cure his blindness.
Before you go through with this, what was it I was going to ask you 17 seconds ago?
Oh, I'll just pause it for a second. Hanna-Barbera.
Oh yeah, Hanna-Barbera. So do you know which cartoons I'm talking about when I mention Hanna-Barbera?
Courage the Cowardly Dog?
No, that's much more recent.
Oh, I don't know which ones.
So like I'm talking the Flintstones.
Oh yeah, the Flintstones. I know the Flintstones.
Yogi Bear.
Yeah. Oh, Yogi Bear. Yeah.
Top Cat.
I know Top Cat too.
Yeah, but like if you look at their animation,
Top Cat was one of my mom's favorite shows when she was younger.
Yeah, and I'm not saying they're bad, but if you look at their animation, they're very stiff.
Yeah, but I like that kind of. I like it.
Well, it's a style.
Yeah, it's a style. I actually kind of like it. Okay, back to
But it was also a cost-cutting measure. Like, The reason that almost all of the Hanna-Barbera characters have something around their neck, whether it be like a necktie or a bow or something like that, was to hide the fact that the head and the body was animated at on two separate cells.
Okay.
Like they weren't actually connected. Which is quite fascinating. Now, let me flick to the end of Cinderella here, because I'm quite curious. Blood within the shoe. I just see that word, blood within the shoe.
Yeah, I'm trying. Sorry, Owen. I'm trying to. No, fuck, because I put it in the wrong spot because I couldn't see.
So I'll be quiet for
I'm actually
a
just
moment.
going to retry that.
Okay,
because-
actually, before you retry it then, or could
Yeah.
you stop? So, when the wedding with the king's son had to be celebrated, the two false sisters came and wanted to get into favor with Cinderella and share her good fortune.
Oh, yeah.
When
yeah.
the betrothed couple went to church, the elder was at the right side and the younger at the left, and the pigeons pecked out one eye of each of them. Afterwards, as they came back, the elder was at the left and the younger at the right, and then the pigeons pecked out the other eye of each. And thus, for their wickedness and falsehood, they were punished with blindness as long as they lived. Is this... I don't see any mention of the mother in this.
I thought the mother was also pecked out, but maybe it's just the sisters then.
Yeah.
But I just know that, like, I was right though. They, like,
Yeah,
their eyes
they-
were pecked out.
Yeah, they got their eyes pecked out.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know that.
It was pigeons, not crows, though.
Oh, it was pigeons? Oh, okay, it was, yeah, but by birds, basically.
By birds, yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about Disney live-action remakes and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Oh
so
my god.
it's just a case of... Like, I understand why they're doing it, and the thing is, ultimately money talks, folks. Like,
Yeah, money does talk.
like if these movies keep making money, they're gonna keep making them.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I said this before, but my boyfriend absolutely refuses to watch the live actions
Of
Disney.
I don't blame him.
Hates them with a passion.
Yeah,
Now,
again, I don't
there is
blame
a few examples that he didn't mind, and I agree. The Maleficent one, which was one of the first ones they did at the beginning, was actually good, but we do agree for the same reason why we think it was good.
I suspect I know why.
It's because it was a retelling from the villain side. It was different.
It wasn't a straight adaptation.
It wasn't straight adaptation. It was something different, something new. I'm sorry, yes. And actually, because of that, I actually did enjoy Cruella as well. Which I know a lot of people didn't like Cruella because they're like, she's a puppy killer, which why we try to make us like her, which at the same time I get.
Okay, at first I thought the problem was that she's a puppy killer.
No,
But
it's like she's
did
a
you not
puppy
see-
killer, like in the original cartoon.
Yeah.
This was before that, but apparently, like, so, yeah, which obviously, yeah, I think they are making a Cruella too, but I actually did enjoy Cruella.
It's got the actress you like in it, right?
It does. It has Emma Stone.
No. Was it Emma Stone? I thought it was Emma Roberts.
No,
Wait, was it Emma Stone?
it was Emma Stone.
I'll double check. I got it wrong, I guess.
It doesn't have Emma Roberts. I was like, what do you mean Emma Roberts isn't in Cruella?
You just like so many Emmas, like.
I
get them mixed
do.
up.
Actually, the funny thing about Emma Stone, though, is that that's not her real name.
Oh really?
No, she wants to actually go by her real name now. The issue is when she started acting, there was a few actresses with her real name.
Ah.
So
Oh, you're right.
yeah.
Emma Thompson's also in this. There's two
she
Emmas.
is. She plays the villain.
The villain of Cruella.
Yeah, because Cruella is not the villain in Cruella.
Oh, weird.
I know, it is kind of weird when you think about it. I'm actually doing quite bad when I retried this.
Let me see her real name then.
That isn't her real name. I do know that.
Okay, that's her name.
It's same with the singer. And we don't know many singers, but Katy Perry, the singer.
I know that Katy Perry's ridiculed a lot. Besides that, I don't know anything.
She's getting a lot of hate lately. She's currently on tour, and I know she's getting a lot of hate. But Katy Perry is her stage name.
Did she make some kind of weird music video that involved like a dancing alien dude at some point?
Oh, she could have at some point. She did a lot of weird music videos. Personally, I enjoy a good bit of Katy Perry.
I think the most that I know about her actually comes from... Do you remember I said I saw a video one time of... Oh, he's going for the kill.
Oh my god, he really is. Oh my god, I'm totally fucked.
He got an all clear and then he started like
Yeah.
chaining like crazy.
I might as well. You said if it was more than 30 seconds to just retry.
Yeah.
That would probably speed it up a bit.
But where was I at before I got distracted by all of that? I was talking about Emma Stone, live actions. You brought up something, but I can't quite remember what it was.
Oh, I am not sure.
But yeah, so I was completely wrong about that. I just got my Emmas mixed up.
Do you want in fairness?
Oh, you were talking about Katy Perry. Sorry, that was it.
There is, I will admit, yes, there is a lot of Emmas in Hollywood as well. But I think I can't remember what her real name is, but
her real name is Emily Jean Stone.
yeah, she wants to go back to being Emily, I think. She said it recently enough in some interview where she said she would like to be going back to her actual name. It was more she was advised, I think, when she was starting out, because
there were other people.
There was other people with her with similar names. I think they weren't like big actors, but they were like also trying to become actors or something. There was something to do with the name. I'm not sure. But then you think about it, there's loads of like Toms. Like everyone mixes up the Toms. Actually, who mixed up the Toms recently? I think one of my friends mixed up one of the Toms. We were talking about something, and one of my friends actually mixed up the Toms very recently.
Now, when you say the Toms, are you talking about Tom Holland, Tom Hardy?
Tom Hiddleston.
Oh, Tom Hiddleston as well.
Yeah. See? There you go. There's a fuck ton of them.
I forgot about... But Tom is a very common name, to be fair.
Yeah, but... there's loads of jokes, like... Tom Holland makes jokes that he isn't even the most popular Tom sometimes, like, you know.
I haven't seen their figures, so I can't say for sure, but Tom is a common name, that's what I will say.
That's probably what it is. Tom probably is just a common name. Okay, I lost.
You're only 1,300 off.
Yeah, Tom is a common name. But yeah, and so is Emma and so is Emily, but
I forgot she was in Zombieland.
She is one of the main girls in Zombieland.
And I remember seeing Easy A many years ago.
Easy A, I actually really do like Easy A.
Just the reason I was looking up her filmography, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I feel like I haven't seen her in anything for ages myself. Now I'm looking up, she's in a lot of things. It's just things
probably
that I don't,
just stuff that you haven't watched.
That I don't watch. Yeah, like I haven't seen any of the Cruise movies.
Either have I.
I didn't bother watching Zombieland Double Tap. I don't even know if it's considered good or not.
Oh, I'm not sure actually.
I didn't see La La Land.
I have. That's good. Oh
Eddington?
my god, sorry, I'm trying to see where I'm fucking going. Shit.
Sorry, I'm just reading some books. I'll talk about it in just one
sorry,
second.
I'm trying to see where I'm going. Oh my god. Oh, I actually did hit him with something at least.
But now we've gotten distracted by all those topics. Now I have two things I want to talk to you about when I get the chance. So...
Oh my god!
But I'll wait until she's done.
I hate the fast drop.
That is probably part of the challenge of this mode, but... what was I saying about that? So anyway, just going back to games, like, yeah, Final Fantasy 9, it's just like, just a bit nervous, you know?
Yeah,
Now, whether it'll actually get announced tomorrow, no idea.
I'm not sure. Sorry,
You know what, I'll actually be quiet for the moment.
I'm totally done.
When I saw that he got, like, was it a 3-chain or something? I was like, there's no way. So just before you go back into it again, Kathlynn, two quick things. One, so I just looked up, so apparently her most recent movie is a movie called Eddington.
I haven't seen it.
You've heard of it, though, have you?
No.
Okay. So it's an action comedy movie. Oh, so it came out at the Cannes Film Festival in May, but it's going to be released in theaters on July 18th.
Oh, that's why I haven't. It's not out yet. There we go.
You think there'll still be advertising for it, though? Like, the thing about opinions is always tricky because opinions fit into two categories, and it's hard. A lot of people have difficulty distinguishing them from one another. But you have what are called objective opinions and subjective opinions. And the thing is, you can be wrong with an objective opinion, but you can't be wrong with a subjective opinion. So, for instance, me saying... I don't know, I'll just come up with some random example. Let's say I like ice cream.
Yeah,
And
most people...
in reality, folks, I don't eat ice cream much because I actually have sensitive teeth, so it actually hurts
Which
a
is
bit.
fair.
But let's say I like ice cream, and let's say I don't like the color, or not the color. You'll see where I'm going with the word color. Let's say I'm going with... That hurt my soul there. Don't know if you saw what happened.
What?
You were ahead until like 3 seconds to the end.
Ah, fuck.
That's why I kind of hesitated a bit.
Yeah, I was wondering what was happening. Okay, go on.
But let's say I like ice cream and I don't like strawberry ice cream, let's say.
Well, that's fair because you're not going to like every flavor of ice cream.
And so
If you do, you're a liar.
my reason I give, someone asks me, why don't you like strawberry ice cream? And let's say I say I don't like the flavor of it. It's too sweet for
Oh,
me.
shit.
That's a subjective opinion. And in that case, I can't be wrong, right?
Yeah, no, because that's... You don't like the flavor. Yeah. There's an example. A lot of people say mint ice cream is the worst ice cream. I personally actually kind of like mint ice cream.
I don't know if I've ever had mint ice cream. As a kid, I used to only eat vanilla ice cream, really, and then
That's fair, and
my
you
teeth
know what?
got sensitive, so...
That's very on brand for you. I believe you just had mint ice cream. I mean, vanilla ice cream. Sorry.
Or how boring I am.
No, it's just I feel like you were always kind of from before we met. You've gotten better, but you were a very fussy eater when we met in college.
I was, yeah.
So in fairness, you
Makes
saying my godson is the same. Like he's a very fussy eater as well.
Did it say you accidentally did a T-spin?
Could have at one point. I say he's a very fussy eater as well. But I do know, like, for a 13-year-old, his favorite cake is red velvet, which I'm not complaining about because every time I go to his birthday every year, it's red velvet cake, and I love red velvet cake. But it is unusual for a child of his age's favorite cake to be red velvet.
Is it your favorite cake?
It's one of my top cakes.
Okay.
But red velvet is kind of a flavor. I think that if it's bad, it's done bad. But when it's good, it's good.
But back to my example anyway. So let's say so that's the subjective reason for why I hypothetically don't like strawberry ice cream. Now let's say that someone asks that question again, and I say to them, I don't like it because it's colored purple.
Well, strawberry ice cream is pink, but okay.
So you see, that's where we get to objective. Like, there's a fundamental flaw there, which is it isn't purple.
It's pink.
It's pink. So then...
That's why I was looking at you for a second. I was like, are you colorblind?
So that's what I'm saying. In that situation, there's clearly some kind of issue going on. It's like, no, it's not purple. So maybe it turns out like, oh, maybe I only ever had strawberry ice cream once and it just happened to be colored purple.
That or you mistook another ice cream for a strawberry ice cream.
Yeah, so there's some kind of logical error that's happened. But in that situation, I can be objectively wrong because, you know, it's not meant to be color purple. You know?
Yeah, no. Yes, you would be just wrong.
Yeah, so that, I mean, to me, that's an example that I just came up with, really, of why some opinions are subjective and therefore can't really be argued against, per se. I mean, it can be fun to argue sometimes, but knowing that, like, the other person has their own reasons. But then you know, you have times where people have opinions that are clearly, like, based on, like, wrong information. And in those situations, it is a case that you can be wrong. Like, having an opinion is all fine and dandy, but it only works when it's a subjective opinion, not an objective opinion. I guess unless you have an objective opinion that's right. I guess that's the one time...
Oh my god, what the fuck?
The spotlight and stuff?
No, he also, like, just pushed me up loads.
Well, he actually has a lot of points.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's my reasoning. And plus, like, so if someone came up and said, hey, I don't like the movie WALL-E because, you know,
yeah.
I heard so much about it and then I watched it and I didn't think it was as good as everyone was saying, I'd be like, fair enough. If someone came up and said, I don't like the movie WALL-E because it didn't have like ninjas and like mad explosions and stuff,
Yeah, that's weird.
I'd be like, that's kind of strange. Why? Is that something you expect from all your movies?
Some people actually would say that a movie's crap if it didn't have that kind of stuff. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe this comes off as some kind of random rant, folks, but I'm just trying to, like, the main issue I have with all that is that people do struggle sometimes figuring out the difference, because some people will say, you can't criticize me for my opinion, when they have an objectively wrong opinion. And then some people try to argue that someone's opinion is wrong when it's clearly a subjective opinion. So, it's just a kind of a tricky little situation. And so one that I think people... It would actually probably be good for the world if people actually learned about it. I think that's the score vacuum one.
Oh, fuck. I fucked that up completely, but oh well.
You can work your way down to it. So yeah, that's just my lesson for today, folks. Just be conscious of opinions and whether or not they are objectively right or wrong, or subjectively right or wrong. I think the world would be a better place if people knew the difference.
The world sucks, Owen.
Yeah, which is why people have got to try to work to make it better. The problem is everyone has their own idea of what that means.
True, but the world kind of does suck. Okay, yeah, I'm totally done. I'm doing terrible at this round.
No. I'm not looking at the watch because of you. I'm looking at the watch because I'm like, oh, I wonder should I bring it up. So, one thing I am trying to do to make the world a better place...
It's the garden, isn't it?
Oh, the garden, yes, actually, yeah, that's a legit one. That's a more wholesome one than the one I was going to go with.
It's a wholesome one because it's,
helping nature.
Yeah, it's helping nature.
Yeah, like, I've seen way more butterflies this year than, like, any other year.
No, it's probably not going to change your area drastically or anything, but...
No, but it'll, like, increase the population a little bit and...
Yeah, it's something
provide a little
nice.
bit of food for certain animals and stuff.
Yeah, it's something...
It contributes.
Yeah,
it helps.
It's something nice and wholesome.
Yeah. So, like, there was one time recently where I was walking around the garden just examining stuff.
Yes.
And I literally came across 5 butterflies at once flying around
did I do that?
in, like, this one spot. I was like, this is a lot of butterflies. And butterflies are good to have because they're actually apparently bioindicators. As in, if you have butterflies around, it's a sign that something's good in, like, your local environment.
Okay.
Because apparently they are among the first to go if something goes wrong in your environment, you see.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, I was doing terribly.
Did you actually look at the points, though?
No, but I knew I was going to hit the top and I was going to...
Okay, just to... I don't know for sure if you were winning or losing there, but I just would recommend if you're going to restart, just check that you are in fact actually losing, because they could potentially, like, be doing badly too.
Oh, no, I could tell. They were pretty much kicking my butt.
Okay, just double check, though, just in the future. So...
Oh my god.
That was definitely one of the things I was talking about. Oh, also last time I was telling you about the fact that we had a bunch of spider babies in the garden.
You did.
Which you're not a fan of spiders.
No, they are my least favorites.
I don't mind them because I actually find things that fly around like flies and mosquitoes and stuff more annoying. And they get rid of them.
Well, I don't like flies either, but
You'd rather a fly than a spider?
honestly, yeah.
Okay. Well, again, we're back to our opinions. Like, you know, that's a
But
subjective
it's like,
opinion.
that's literally just an opinion. Yes, I will admit that. That is.
So, like, subjective opinion means that it's just your opinion. There isn't anything factually wrong with it.
No.
So, that is completely fair. But the other thing I was going to talk about, you see, which was less wholesome, was the survey that I'm running.
Oh, yes.
Which, by the time this episode comes out, the survey will be well over, I'd say. I'd be shocked if I'm keeping the survey going by that point.
Sure, why not?
Why not? Well, I can't look at it forever, you know? So, like, my intention... Okay, I better explain what this survey is first.
It's for the Ocean Vale people.
Yeah, so I've mentioned on this channel several times Ocean Vale. I don't know if I've mentioned it in a Puyo episode.
I'm not sure.
But
I think lately a lot of the Pooh episodes you talked about the garden.
oh yeah, maybe. Or I just go on a rant about some movie.
Yeah, that's fine too.
But I just keep thinking of the time where I ranted for ages about Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh yeah.
But what I was going to say anyway with regards to the survey is that Ocean Vale, their streaming site that covers, like, they have some general stuff on there, but their main thing is, hentai anime.
Adult content.
Yeah, although adult here meaning, like, sexually adult.
Yes.
Yes. And, I commend their move for, like, providing a legal option. But I think it is flawed with a lot of the implementation that they've done currently. And I've spoken about it in the past, and I'm sure they've taken some of my opinion
go on.
into consideration.
Oh, fuck. I was hoping to maybe fill in that with a small bit down there, but...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's intended that the drop-down thing so fast is, like... You shouldn't be able to really deal with it. It's meant to be fast enough that you struggle, because it's a party thing. But ultimately, I'm only one person. I'm only one person's opinion. I don't necessarily want my opinion to matter more than other people when it comes to developing that website. Because maybe there's other things that people can think of that I can't think of that I'd be like, you know what, that's awesome. Like I've seen that in like other services, like in Steam. They've added a bunch of features that I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome. And I would not have thought of that. So, what I decided to do is to run an unofficial survey of people, just to get their idea on like what they like, what they dislike, what they think could be improved, etc., etc. As of this recording, last time I checked, I believe it was
36?
36 responses, yeah.
Oh my god, sorry, I can't see.
Again, very intentional, I would say. Ooh, that's a good one.
But I'm still only in second place.
Oh, you were close there. Less than 700. But yeah, you'll get this eventually, Kathlynn.
I'm getting close all the time. It's just the most of the time.
So what's the thing about all that? Yeah, so I've got that amount of responses.
Give him the spotlight too. Fuck you.
I'll be completely honest and say I was hoping maybe to get because I looked up like how much sort of survey usually have in terms of like people responding.
I'm not sure actually.
And it varies obviously depending on the subject.
Yeah.
A common one that people were talking about was like 500. So I was like, that's why I should aim for 500. Thing is, folks, I don't think I'm gonna get to 500. Not with the current like responses.
Probably not, but that's fine.
So I'm thinking now, at least 50, maybe 100 would be nice, because then you get a lot of opinions and.
I say 100 might be doable.
And I would, I don't know how I presented the Ocean Vale, but like
they know of it anyway.
They know of it, yeah. They promoted it a bit.
So they'll probably ask you for it after a while.
Yeah, but yeah, so like there's already a lot of good opinions on there. Now, how many of them are actually feasible opinions? I'm not sure, because clearly there's some that...
Yeah, I'm actually doing terribly. I'm just gonna...
I think he might have gotten unlucky there. I think he had 2 vacuum socks.
Yeah.
Now, just to warn you, he has a drop-down thing set up.
Yeah.
So once he pops something, like now, gonna drop speed go up really quick.
It's fine.
But yeah, so that's one thing I'm trying to do to make the world a better place. Some people might be wondering, how is that making the world a better place? Well, it's making a better place for some people. Yeah?
Yeah, sorry.
We all have our way to try to make the world a better place. The important thing is that everyone should be working towards that in a normal, non-hostile way.
Yeah. You like to think that, wouldn't you?
The reason I clarified was because there's definitely some people that want to change the world in their own way that are doing it in a hostile way.
Well, no, it's not hostile. They're doing it because they're only thinking of what suits them and not what suits everybody.
Yeah. But the thing about them is that they genuinely believe it.
No, they are selfish.
You don't think there's like, I think on TV tropes, the term for it is a misguided Templar. Who like believes in all their heart and soul that what they're doing is correct for the world, but clearly it isn't.
I guess, but like, there's some people doing stuff out there, Owen, and I can tell you right now, they know for a fact it's not what's best for the world. It's what's best for them.
Yeah, I know. I'm not talking about those people necessarily. I'm just talking about the people that do believe that what they're doing is correct.
Yeah. I might just retry.
Okay. I'll let that one slide.
I was losing. I wasn't going to win. I looked.
Yeah.
Why did I do that?
Now, one thing I would like to suggest, because you keep doing that, is when you have those little pieces, like the first ones, you're putting them on top of the blocks. I'd be putting them at the side myself.
True.
I think that might work better for the future. So yeah, that's one thing. And then, obviously just working away on other stuff. I mean, we're making these videos, and some people are enjoying them. So, you know,
yes.
if this makes your day a little happier, folks, you know, that's a job well done.
Oh my god, fuck.
Yeah, you better like this episode, because apparently Kathlyn's going through a bit of an ordeal with this episode. You get to listen to this nice music, though. It's fun as well. Like, I like talking about the Brothers Grimm with you, because...
Yeah, no, the Brothers Grimm is interesting. It's just a lot of the fairy tales are just not happy endings.
Yeah, like what's, I guess, interesting about them is it's things that we...
Should I just do retry?
Yeah, go ahead.
It'll just speed things up, I think.
But, because things we associate with childhood and innocence and stuff, and then you look into it and they're a lot more brutal than you would expect. I think there's something inherently intriguing about that. About things that you know, associate with your childhood turning out to be darker than they actually were.
Ah, shit.
Like, you brought up a good example, which wasn't Brothers Grimm, which was Hans Christian Andersen and The Little Mermaid.
Right, yeah, well, yeah, that was an example of that, just what just happened.
Yeah, so, I've never read the story.
Oh.
The Little Mermaid. Did you?
Years ago. And I saw other adaptations that were more accurate, I guess, like, slightly.
In terms of animated or live action?
Yeah, animated, like some kiddie ones that were slightly...
They still ended the same way, because I do know the ending.
Well, she didn't end up... I remember there was one I watched where she didn't end up with the prince, but she just went back to the sea, so slightly...
Not quite the same as the book.
But still not the happy ending of her being with the prince and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering because, like, obviously the original ending was quite dark in The Little Mermaid. I don't think it was... It wasn't a children's story originally, right? The book?
I don't actually... I'm actually not sure.
I'll look it up. Is it meant to be aimed at kids or not?
I'm going to be honest. I'm actually not 100% sure.
Let's see. Hans Christian Andersen. Oh, okay, it is. So it was part of a collection that said fairy tales told for children.
Okay, so it is...
So it was aimed at children.
Okay, I just actually wasn't 100% sure when you said it.
That's fair. Like, I wasn't sure either. Because we know that the Brothers Grimm stuff was aimed at kids, but I was wondering, was Hans Christian Andersen... And I don't know if all of his stuff... Maybe he did some books and stuff that wasn't aimed at kids.
I'm not sure.
Because a lot of different creators have that kind of thing where they might do a bunch of, like, ones aimed at something and then move to something else. Like, okay, I know there's a bit of a cliche example for me, at least, but Osamu Tezuka, like, he produced a lot of content that was aimed at kids.
Very cliche of you.
But he also produced a lot of content that was not aimed at kids. And even though he's probably more famous for the stuff he made for kids, Astro Boy being the most obvious one.
I know you gave me one of his ones.
Probably Ayako, which is my favorite.
It was the one about the little knight and there was 2 volumes.
Oh, that's Princess Knight.
Yes.
Yeah, the reason I gave that to you was because that was like a very influential work in shoujo. Apparently, it's the work that introduced into shoujo the sparkle in the eyes.
Yes.
But the thing about Princess Knight is that it was still being written by a man in the end. And so,
What's wrong with that?
well, nothing inherently, but like the real revolution for shoujo manga came when
Jesus.
the Year 24 group.
Yeah, when that drop speed happened at the end, I was like,
Because I guess the reason I bring that up in a somewhat negative light is because I read this essay that was written one time, I think it was for Heart of Thomas, and in the essay they were talking about the fact that, you know, at one point in the 60s, I think, was it early 60s or something, there was some interview that was done. It was like a debate, and the debate, it was an unfair debate because
okay, yes.
It featured like younger girls arguing with literary critics why shoujo manga was good, and obviously the literary critics were like, shoujo manga is, you know, hogwash. It's just filth for the mind, you know.
Okay. Who cares? It's like what manga everyone enjoys.
But then a few years later, the literary critics were all about shoujo manga. And the reason for that came down pretty much entirely to the Year 24 group. But even they have admitted that Osamu Tezuka's Princess Knight was an impact on them. So, like, it's like, well, that's important to note. Like, you know, if you're a fan of shoujo, it's important to note that there's this... That was a tight one, wasn't it? Tight one in the sense that you couldn't really get
it over. Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
get it over. Oh no, I could tell he was clearly ahead of me. He had nearly double what I had.
So, I mean, I don't want to be disparaging. If a guy wants to make a shoujo manga,
Oh no,
Like
he
go-
should if he wants.
yeah, it just I'm not actually aware of any that do these days.
I think it's rarer.
Like, I know of a decent few female mangaka who do shonen, but male,
That would be more common.
like Hiromu Arakawa, you know, the one who did Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Rumiko Takahashi is in like Ranma Half Inuyasha. Females who did very successful shonen series. But then successful modern male shoujo mangaka, I can't think of any. That's not to say there aren't. Just I'm not aware of them. So it's just an interesting little idea.
Shit.
Yeah, your favorite. Not bad. That last one was pretty good.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So sometimes the thing is, some people are like, is Osamu Tezuka like overrated in the sense that is his like accomplishment seen as like, does it diminish the accomplishments of other people in the industry?
No, you think that you're stupid.
Because
they're his accomplishments.
Yeah, but what I meant was,
Like, they shouldn't compare. Everyone's accomplishments are different. They shouldn't compare them.
I guess people are just wondering, is it a disproportionate accomplishment? Like, in, you know, when people say like he made the anime industry, like, is that too much of a thing to say for any one individual?
Probably is. I personally think there's a few things you could argue, a few different series that you can say made or paved the way. Tezuka is definitely one of them, but I say there's a few more than...
He definitely set up the economic system that still goes to this
Yes,
day.
but there's a few more that paved the way. It wasn't him on his own.
Yeah, like, can you think of any remarkable ones before he...
Not before him, but I think he couldn't have done it, not his work alone. If it was just his work alone, he wouldn't.
First off, he was inspired by Disney movies.
Yeah, but like...
His father had a home
Then you could
projector.
make an argument that because of Disney paved the way for the anime industry. If that's the case, you get where I'm going with this.
Another important one was I did show it to you, didn't I? That World War II propaganda movie.
You did, yes.
Osamu Tezuka saw that as a kid, and it had a big impact on him. So again,
Yeah.
you could say that movie paved the way.
So you could say if that's the case, a lot of different things paved the way for the anime industry, which is probably actually the more correct thing.
Yeah, but a lot of people like to just often associate this stuff with one person because it's easier to like.
It's not though. It's multiple.
Yeah, but even though Sam Tezuka, like when it came to the anime industry,
He is definitely one of them though.
yeah, but like even with him, he had staff who worked with him, and
Yeah.
some of those staff went on to have like big illustrious careers.
Yeah, and he is definitely one of the big reasons for the anime industry probably becoming popular, or not even just popular, just being more well known. Even
Like Astro Boy definitely was a big thing.
yes, Astro Boy. There's like definitely
Kimba the White Lion. People think
Yes.
Lion King stole from Kimba the White Lion.
plenty of
Which, to be fair, the name is very similar.
yeah.
Now, I haven't actually read or watched Kimba, so I can't say for sure how similar the story is. But
I thought you did since you have like a poster of it right here on the wall.
no, it's not available in English, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, because you actually have a poster of it. He has like a poster of it like a little bit behind his PC.
Yeah, I gestured to it a moment ago. That was like a nice little art collection that I remember my mother got me because it was on offer in an art store, and it was like a bunch of Osamu Tezuka drawings. And she was like, you know what, why don't we have it like framed in some places? Just so that you can look at them.
Oh yeah, you do. You have a couple around the house.
Yeah, I have a couple over there as
There's
well.
one in the bathroom upstairs.
There is, yes.
Yeah.
That's Metropolis, which the Metropolis manga is incredibly different to the Metropolis movie they made.
But like when you think about it as well, there's plenty of other animes that definitely had many culture impacts in the world, and
Oh yeah.